guys, it's Brooke. Welcome back to my channel, or to my channel if you're new here. I hope you guys stay. So for today's video, I am going to be telling you guys a really dumb story that I hope you guys can learn a lesson from about distracted driving and how a young little Brooke was once the victim of distracted driving. Or I wasn't the victim, I was like the one who was the distracted driver, whatever that is. The culprit of distracted driving? I don't know. But once upon a time, I was distracted while driving and it ended in a very, very, very bad situation, which we are gonna get into. But before we start, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and also make sure you guys follow me on all my social media in the description below and in the beginning of the video. And I just wanna say a quick shout out to my main channel. I am very excited. Summer is coming, so I have a lot more time on my hands and I am going to be posting some really exciting things on my singing channel slash main channel. So make sure you guys subscribe to that channel if you're not already, and let's get into this video. Okay, so I don't even know where to begin, so I guess I'll start by giving you guys some statistics about new drivers and distracted driving. So my driver's ed teacher once told me that there is like a really high percentage, I can't remember the exact percent, but practically he said that there is a really high percent of new drivers who get in car accidents. He said within your first week of driving, after you receive your driver's license, you are most likely to get into a car accident. Another statistic that my driver's ed teacher also told me is that when you are a new driver, you are more likely to get into a car accident if you're blasting music or with a bunch of friends in your car because you are distracted and you're a new driver, so you're trying to pay attention to the road and your friends. With experience over time, driving with your friends gets easier, but initially when you first start driving, it is a huge distraction. So knowing these statistics and having that in my head, what did I decide to do the same week I got my driver's license? Oh, I'll tell you. I decided to take my mom's truck for a whip with a bunch of people in the car. Now, you can probably see where this is already heading, but maybe not. So my sister and I had just got our license and we were just like so excited to start driving. So my sister was like, okay, we'll take a bunch of people in the car with us and we'll like go for a ride somewhere and I'll drive to the place and you can drive home from the place. So I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, so excited. But really I'm like biting my nails in the passenger seat because I'm just so anxious. I'm just a very anxious person. I have anxiety problems, as we all know. So I was very nervous to be behind the wheel with all of these people in the car, very nervous about driving home, and I have no sense of direction. So while I was in a familiar area, I didn't know how exactly to get home from there. So my anxiety was like really, really high. And so we get to my cousin's house, we get them in the car, whatever, and then it's my turn to start driving. We get there perfectly fine. My sister has no issues. She's distracted. There's people in the car. She's blasting music the whole time. I'm yelling at her being like, don't put the music too loud because I'm scared that you're gonna get distracted. Everyone be quiet because I'm scared that she's gonna get distracted. Just having an anxiety attack. And then I get behind the wheel. And what do you know? I'm driving around this block and all my friends are talking. There were like a lot of people in the car, so it was loud. And the music was on and I'm like trying to listen to my friends and also listen to the music while also having a mini panic attack behind the wheel because I'm driving for the first time with a bunch of people in my car. And so there is a light yonder and it is green and I am driving, being distracted, and the light turns red and I'm still driving, still distracted, not stopping. Like green means go, but red also means go. So my friends all of a sudden all start screaming at the same time, being like, Brooke, it's a red light, Brooke, it's a red light, Brooke, it's a red light. And I still am just not like there. I'm not coherent until after I've already ran the red light and noticed that I am in an intersection where cars are coming towards my side, like about to T-bone me. And so I quickly turn the wheel to whip away, but one guy did not stop fast enough, and as my car is running this red light and trying to turn, realizing I'm running a red light, this guy kind of just like T-boned my car, but like very lightly on the bumper because thank God he like pressed his brake. He just like didn't press it like with enough time to stop right before hitting my car. And I'm almost making it sound like it was like his fault. It literally wasn't at all. I ran a red light. Like obviously it was like an unexpected thing that happened and he just like pressed on his brake fast. It just like happened to not be fast enough. Like had I been driving my car a hair of a second faster than I was, he would have directly T-boned my car. Or had I been driving even faster than that, he would have completely missed my car. It all just depended on where my car was and how fast I was going. Completely my fault. I was completely distracted, and that was the day I decided I would never drive again. I literally started having a panic attack, like a full-blown panic attack. I couldn't speak, like words just couldn't form in my mouth, thoughts couldn't form in my mouth. I thought that I like killed this guy when literally we scratched bumpers. Like there was a scratch of paint missing from his car, but he literally, like, first of all was really just adorable. Like the way he handled the situation, he stopped his car and like hit me because of like what I had done, but he like looked at me and he was just like, are you okay? Like, are you okay, from his seat, instead of being like, you're an idiot, like why did you just run this red light? And he just saw me having a panic attack and he was being so comforting and so nice. And he was like, yeah, like I've never really been in an accident before, so I don't really know like what we're supposed to do. I guess we should just take each other's information. And so we exchanged information. He was really sweet about it. I told him like I was so sorry and that I'm a new driver and that like I honestly just like was distracted, and he was completely understanding, like not mad at all. And luckily the only damage that happened was like the scratch of a bumper, like a little fender bender, because I don't think I ever would have been able to live with myself knowing that I ran a red light because I was distracted, and if he were to have been seriously injured, or one of my friends who was in the car with me. And ever since that day, all of my friends decided that I am a horrible driver, which honestly, like, I'm starting to believe them. I mean, I've been in too many accidents, have gotten way too many tickets. I really always feel safe behind the wheel when I myself am driving, but it seems like I just take after my dad, who is a really horrible driver. But yeah, I called my mom to pick me up from the accident because I was just too scared to drive. I was crying for hours and hours. I had dreams about getting in car accidents and dying and killing people in car accidents, like for a week after, literally having PTSD from a fender bender. Honestly, in the moment, especially as a new driver, that was really, really terrifying. And like, it gives me anxiety to think about now how scary that situation was. But let this be a lesson to all of you new drivers on the road. Do not think that you are a great driver immediately. You still need practice. Literally after driver's ed, you still need to keep practicing by driving. Like, driver's ed doesn't make you an amazing driver. It just teaches you how to drive and pass a road test. It's not teaching you how to be safe on the road and how to merge when there's a million cars coming. And it's just like any other thing that we do in life, where over time, if you keep practicing something, you get better. It's literally the same thing with driving. So heed my warning. Please be safe when driving. Don't blast music if you're a new driver. Don't have a bunch of your friends in the car that are distracting you and talking to you and laughing. Don't do it. I never wanted to post this story time openly admitting that I ran a red light because I just was so embarrassed by this for so long. But I felt like it was finally just time to get this off my chest and talk about it, and I honestly think that it has a good lesson for you guys if you are new to driving or even old to driving, because like old people get in car accidents too, and people who are experienced get in car accidents too. Yeah, so that is my story time for today. I hope you guys have a very happy Monday. Again, make sure you guys subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and also make sure you subscribe to my main channel where I post all my singing videos, and some new exciting stuff is going up on that channel. So make sure you guys subscribe, turn on your post notifications on this channel, on my main channel, and yada 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 yada. Have a very happy Monday. I will see you on Wednesday.